Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the campus of the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils. They welcome into town the Cowley Tigers. We went down yesterday to Arkansas City, Kansas, Ark City, Kansas, where Cowley took the first game 6-0, and the Blue Devils came back and took the second one 9-3. So with a split yesterday, the conference championship on the line on the east side, but most importantly, the setup for who you will play in the playoffs is more important than that. Cowley's in first place with a 26-4 record. Then Kansas City, Kansas Blue Devils at 25-5. Johnson County is in third place with a 21-9 record. Fort Scott, 16-14, is in fourth. Coffeyville is in fifth, tied for fifth with Coffeyville and Allen County. Seventh place, Neosho County. Eighth, Labette and Highland in ninth. The starting lineups for today's game. See if I can get you over to where you can see the officials. We're getting ready to start here. The starting lineup for the Cowley Tigers. Leading off and in center field, Bryce Madron. Batting second, the third baseman, Trey DeGarmo. Batting third in left field, Jansen Reeder. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, David Herring. Batting fifth, the catcher, Logan Vaughn. Batting sixth in right field, Ty Hammock. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Carson Hunt. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Blake Mitchell. And batting ninth, Hayden O'Toole, the second baseman. On the mound for the Cowley Tigers today is Chance Cox. So it'll be Madron, DeGarmo, Reeder, Herring, Vaughn, Hammock, Hunt, Mitchell, and O'Toole for Cowley. For the Blue Devils, leading off and playing shortstop, Cole Dawson. At second base, batting second, Parker Bosserman. Batting third at first base, Brendan Bard. The cleanup hitter in center field, Caleb Adams. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Pablo Sanchez. Batting sixth, Darius Freeman, the designated hitter. The third baseman, Palmer Hutchison, bats seventh. Batting eighth, the left fielder, is Peyton McHarg. And batting ninth, the catcher, Matt Buffington, with Cooper Carlgren on the mound. So it'll be Dawson, Bosserman, Bard, Adams, Sanchez, Freeman, Hutchison, McHarg, Buffington, and Cooper Carlgren on the mound. We will be back shortly. We have a sunshiny day. The flag is at half-mast and not much blowing at all. We're about ready for play. We'll get our anthem and we'll be back. I want to remind everyone the reason for not playing the anthem on the air, and it hurts me not to play it, but YouTube takes offense to that and can mute my broadcast, and I'd really rather not have my broadcast muted. So we will skip the anthem. We'll play it here. We'll be back with you in a few minutes for the start of this. And this one, I want to thank everyone for watching and or listening. I want to thank Leg Glider Group and the Cowley Sports Network for their production yesterday. They have an awesome production, a big trailer and all, and I got to just watch the games yesterday. So back to work it is for me today. We'll be back for the start of this one in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll be back. All right, everyone, welcome to the broadcast this afternoon. Cowley Tigers are in town for a two-game set. They're 26-4 in the conference, and your Blue Devils are 25-5. So to jump up to first place, the Blue Devils would need to win them both. But most importantly, you play well to get ready for the playoffs next week. Leading off for the Tigers. First pitch is a strike called to Bryce Madron, the center fielder. He starts the day batting .441. There's a high fly ball to deep center field. And he leads the game off with a home run. So Bryce Madron with a home run. To start this game off, the very second pitch. That's going to bring up Trey DeGarmo. DeGarmo starts the day batting .273. He'll step in. There's a ball headed into right field. That's going to be a base hit. He's headed for second base, and he'll be in there with a double into the right field corner. So the Tigers are coming out swinging. Got one of my camera shortcuts is not letting me have my look at first pitch to Reeder is a ball. Reeder starts the day batting .415. He steps in with a runner at second base. That's up high for ball two. So 2-0 the count. Madron with the leadoff home run on the second pitch of the game to put the Tigers out in front 1-0. There's a foul ball back and out of play. Two balls and a strike. 3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike. Runner at second base after DeGarmo has the double down the right field line. There's a pass ball and a base on balls to Reeder. And the runner moves over to third base, so runners at first and third. Still nobody out. That's going to bring up Herring, the shortstop. Herring starts the day batting .349. He'll step in on the left-handed side to face Cooper Carlgren. That's up high, ball one. 1-0 the count on the shortstop, David Herring. Carlgren is a 3-2 record, a 7.14 ERA. There's a throw over to first, back in safely is Reeder. Wanted to know the count. Runners at the corner, still nobody out. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss, so 1-2 the count. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, Bard left to right across the infield. McHarg, Adams, and Sanchez across the outfield. Buffington behind the plate, and Carlgren on the mound. Runner at first. Reeder Bluffs going to second. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Herring. Throw over to first again. Nothing going on over there. Reeder at first. DeGarmo takes his lead at third. Another throw to first. Nothing going on over there. So a home run by Madron, a double by DeGarmo, and a base on balls to Reeder. Fly ball over to the left field side. Shortstop Dawson's coming over to take care of that for the first out of the inning. In twice and 0-1 time. Still runners at first and third now. 1 out. That's going to bring up Vaughn, the catcher. Vaughn starts the day batting .326. Throw over to first, back in safely is Reeder. A left-handed infested lineup for the Tigers. There's a bunt back to the screen. So 0-2 the count. Maybe I have it wrong. Jace, is it just 0-1? That was the first pitch to him. All right, 0-1. That's low and inside. There's a throw down to third. Blocked nicely. It was one hopped into Palmer Hutchison from Buffington, and he just blocked it like a catcher to keep it from going into left field. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 run in on the home run for the Tigers. There's a foul ball headed down the right field line, and 1-2 the count. Runners at the corners, 1 out. That's way inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at the corners. Reeder at first, DeGarmo at third. That's up high for ball 3. Three and 2 the count now. Throw over to first, back in safely is Reeder. Want to thank everyone for watching today. Got a good group watching. I enjoyed going down and Leg Lighter and their group doing the Cowley Sports Network Sports. There's a ball down the right field line. That's going to be out of play. So we'll do the 3-2 again. There's a ball headed into left field. Sanchez, that's going to get down in front of him, so going to be an RBI base hit into right field for Vaughn. So that's going to make the score 2-0. Runners at first and second. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Hammock. Hammock starts the day batting .343. He'll step in with runners at first and second. There's a breaking ball that gets behind the catcher, Buffington, just a bit. One and 0 the count, 1 out. Hammock, the right fielder. He's up there with 1 out, 2 on. That sails outside for ball 2. Going to get a quick visit to the mound. I'm going to check out my cameras a little bit. They're not operating like I'd like for them to, so going to take a look at that. We'll take a break. We'll be back. All right, that visit to the mound is over. 2-0 the count. Hammock at the plate. Is that ground ball going to be cut off by Hutchison, and the relay throw over to first base. So that'll be the second out of the inning on the fielder's choice. 5-4. So now first and third with 2 down now. It's going to bring up Carson Hunt, the designated hitter. Hunt starts the day batting .267. Takes ball 1. A high fly ball down the right field line. Pablo Sanchez underneath that. So at the end of half an inning of play, the Tigers of Cowley scored 2. Your Blue Devils are coming up. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Blue Devils trail by 2 as they come up to hit. Here they will be facing Chance Cox from Yukon, Oklahoma. Cole Dawson will step in. He takes a strike on the inside corner. Dawson starts the day batting .369. Look pretty much like the same spot. Nevertheless, it's a ball, 1-1 the count. DeGarmo, Herring, O'Toole, Mitchell left to right across the infield. Reeder, Madron, and Hammock across the outfield with Vaughn behind the plate. And Cox on the mound. 2 balls and a strike. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Tigers. Blue Devils up for their first opportunity. Dawson at the plate. That misses inside. 3-1 the count. Three balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter, Dawson. So drive headed into left field. That's going to get past the left fielder, Reeder, and extra bases. So a leadoff double. And trying to get to third, Dawson is out. Ill-advised, try and move up there. So a double for Dawson and then thrown out at third for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman takes strike 1 called. Bosserman starts the day batting .325. Fouled that one down. 0-2 the count on Parker Bosserman, the second baseman. That one got a piece of the catcher, Vaughn. Umpire going out, going to visit a little bit with the pitcher just to give Vaughn a little bit of time to shake that one off. Oh, and to the count. So Vaughn able to shake off the foul ball. So Dawson leads off with a double to the warning track in pretty much left field, and the ball gets away in the outfield, and trying to stretch that thing to third, he gets thrown out. So 1 out, nobody on to Bosserman, and that's high and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a ball headed to deep left field. That's going to be over the left fielder, Reeder, and into second base is Bosserman. Or Bosserman says, I'll just stay right here instead of trying to get over to third. That's going to bring up Bard. Bard will step in with 1 out and a runner at second base in Bosserman. Bard starts the day batting .371. There's a strike called right through there. 0-1 the count. Sunshiny day here in Kansas City, Kansas. Blue Devils hosting the Cowley Tigers for 2. That catches the outside corner. Last 2 regular season games of the year, both teams will host next week a 2 out of 3 series on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday if needed. There he fouls that one back to the screen, does Bard. The playoffs begin next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with the top 4 from the East and the West hosting a cross bracket from the bottom 4 of the opposite, either East or West. 0-2 the count. There's a foul ball, so the count stays 0-2 after the foul ball by Bard. Runner at second base is Bosserman. There's a ball headed into center field. And that gets past the center fielder. It's going to be a base hit. He will move to second and an RBI for Brendan Bard. So Bard with the RBI to get the score now 2-1. That's going to bring up Adams. Adams will step in. There's a breaking pitch right back to the strike zone. 0-1 the count. Adams starts the day batting .337. Squares to bunt, pulls it back for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, 1 run in for the Blue Devils. There's a breaking ball hit into the left field corner. Bard's going to come around third and into second base with a double is Caleb Adams to tie this thing up. We're going to get a visit to the mound. We'll see if there's any changes made. We'll take a break. Blue Devils have tied this thing up at 2. We'll be back. All right, the Blue Devils have tied it up here. Had a double, then was thrown out, and then a double, a base hit, and another double to get 2 RBI in. That's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez starts the day batting .357. Runners going to third. And safe at third with the stolen base is Adams. 1-0 the count on Sanchez. Sanchez at the plate. There's a ball to deep left field. And that's going to be out of here for the 2-run home run by Pablo Sanchez. Sanchez goes deep to left field with the 2-run home run. So that's going to put the Blue Devils up 4-2. And that's going to bring up Darius Freeman. Freeman will step in with 1 out and nobody on Freeman will step in. On the left-handed side, Freeman starts the day batting .347. He takes high, ball one. 1-0 the count on Darius Freeman. The ground ball down the left field line. 4-2. Blue Devils lead. The Tigers of Cowley scored 2 in the top half, and the Blue Devils have responded with 4 in their half of the first. Squared to bunt and fouls it down does Freeman. So 1-2 the count on Freeman. Freeman, the designated hitter. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Breaking pitch, swings through that. Nice pitch by the pitcher, Cox, for that strikeout for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison starts the day batting .275. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Low and inside, ball one. 1-0 the count. The third baseman, Palmer Hutchison, at the plate. That misses low and or outside. 2-0 the count now. Comes the 2-0 from Cox. Breaking pitch stays a little bit low or outside. 3-0 the count on the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. There's a strike right through there. 3-1 the count. Comes the 3-1 from Cox. That's ball 4 down low. So a 2-out walk. That's going to bring up Peyton McHarg. McHarg will step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base. McHarg starts the day batting .324. Hutchison at first. Low and outside, ball one. McHarg, the left fielder. Want to know the count on him. 2-out walk to Hutchison. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike on McHarg. Runner at first is Hutchison. There's a little number out in front of the plate. The pitcher, Cox, is off the mound to grab that and over to the first baseman, Mitchell, for the ground out. The Blue Devils get 4 runs on 5 hits. We'll go to the top half of the second inning. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top half of the second inning. Mitchell, O'Toole, and back to the top of the order, and Madron. Mitchell, the first baseman. He takes strike one. There's a swing and a miss. Mitchell starts the day batting 105. There's a swing and he fouls that one down to just stay alive. 0-2 the count. The foul ball sends him on to one more opportunity. There's a foul ball back to the screen, so we'll do the 0-2 again. Foul ball nicely handled by the third base coach for the Tigers. Cooper Carlgren on the mound for the Blue Devils. He's from Auburn, Kansas, went to Washburn Rural High School. Comes the 0-2 to Mitchell. Low and outside, wasn't biting on that pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss of that pitch for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Hayden O'Toole, the second baseman. O'Toole will step in with 1 out and nobody on. O'Toole starts the day batting 260. Fouls that one back to the screen for strike one. A high fly ball to center field. A few steps back is Adams underneath it and takes care of that for the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the order for Cowley. Madron led the game off with a home run. Madron is from Blanchard, Oklahoma. Foul ball back to the screen. So the Blanchard, Oklahoma native leads this game off with a home run. He's up there for his second at bat. In the dirt. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count on Madron. Foul ball down the left field line. It's out of play. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blue Devils leading 4-2. Tigers with 2 runs in the top of the first, and the Blue Devils with 4 in the bottom half of the first. I guess Buffington, I believe, he evidently went down to close the gate down there is maybe what he did. So 1-2 the count. Carlgren on the mound. Madron at the plate. That's up high. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Foul ball over the left field line. I believe that's going to get out of play, and it does. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-run lead for the Blue Devils here in the top of the second inning. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. I'll be back. All right, to the bottom half of the second inning we go. Blue Devils leading 2-0. Buffington to the plate. Buffington then back to the top of the order. Foul ball back to the screen. Buffington starts the day batting .318. He's leading off the bottom of the second inning for the Blue Devils. Curveball breaks way inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to the catcher, Buffington. Bottom of the second inning action. First game is a 7-inning game scheduled. The second game is a 9. That's outside ball 2. 2-1 the count. Swing, fouled that one into the glove. 2-2 the count. Tigers 2 runs on 3 hits. Blue Devils 4 runs on 5 hits. Neither team with an error. Comes the 2-2 from Chance Cox. Breaking pitch hit toward the right side. Second baseman O'Toole is there to dive and get that in the outfield and get it over to Mitchell for the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the order and Cole Dawson. Dawson will step in with 1 out and nobody on. Dawson is from Russellville, Arkansas. He'll step in to face Cox with 1 out. Way inside. 1-0 the count. High and outside. Dawson had a double his first time up, and then the ball got away in the outfield, and he headed for third, and they were able to get him out there with a throw. There wasn't anyone currently at the bag when he headed that way, but nonetheless he was thrown out. That misses high and outside, so 3-0 the count on the shortstop, Cole Dawson. There's a strike inside corner. Strike called, 3-1 now the count on Dawson. High fly ball on the left side of the infield. Herring coming in, using the glove to keep the sun off his face, and makes the catch for the pop out for the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman will step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Bosserman is from Oak Grove, Missouri, went to Green Valley High School. He doubled his first time up into the left field corner. There's a strike called right through there. Bosserman, the second baseman. There's a breaking pitch right through there. 0-2 the count. Bosserman in tight on the plate. 0-2 the count. Here comes the pitch from Cox. Had the breaking ball started way outside, didn't quite make it back to the plate, but 3 of the infielders thought so as they were ready to head across, so 1-2 the count. It's a ground ball headed to the third baseman. He's up with it and over to first. So DeGarmo with a nice charging play over to Mitchell for the third out of the inning. So we go to the top of the third. Blue Devils leading 4-2. I'll be back. DeGarmo, Reeder, and Herring scheduled up for the Tigers. It's a high fly ball to center field. Caleb Adams comes in to take care of that for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Reeder. Reeder reached on a base on balls his first time up. Reeder is from Edmond, Oklahoma. Takes strike one. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Inside, got a little flinch out of the umpire, but not enough to get the strike call. So ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a foul ball down the right field side, or down the first base side, I should say. One and two the count now. On the left fielder, Jensen Reeder. That's high and outside. Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, Bard left to right across the infield. McHarg, Adams, and Sanchez left to right across the outfield with Buffington behind the plate. There's a swing and fouled that down, so we'll do the 2-2 again. That just misses for 3 balls. Blue Devils with a 4-2 lead. The Cowley Tigers bat here in the top of the 3rd inning. There's ball 4 to Jensen Reeder, so he has 2 free passes to first base. So that's going to bring up Herring. Herring popped out to the shortstop, his first time up. Herring is from Dale, Oklahoma. Throw down to first, back in safely is Reeder. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 ball, no strikes. There's a line drive right back up through the box. Almost got Carlgren. So a base hit for Herring right back up the middle. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. That's going to bring up Vaughn, the catcher. He had an RBI base hit his first time up. He's from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Went to Coweta High School. Coweta High School, I believe I should say. There is strike 1 through there. Not sure where that was, but ruled a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 4-2 lead for the Blue Devils. Top of the 3rd inning action. Vaughn at the plate. He's the catcher for the Cowley Tigers. There's a ground ball headed at Bard. Bard will handle that and step on first for the 2nd out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Ty Hammock. Hammock will step in. He's from Edmond, Oklahoma, went to Deer Creek High School. He'll step in with 2 outs and runners at second and third. That's outside. 1-0 the count. Ball 1. Cooper Carlgren on the mound for the Blue Devils. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Buffington. Ball 2. Reeder at third. Herring at second. There's a strike right through there. Catches the outside corner. 2-1 the count on the right fielder, Ty Hammock. Runners at second and third. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 2-run lead for the Blue Devils. Outside. So 3-2 the count on Hammock. He popped out to the second baseman his first time up. That's outside for ball 4. So that's going to load the bases with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Carson Hunt. He flew out to right field his first time up. Hunt is from Shawnee, Oklahoma, went to Dale High School. He's up there with 2 outs and the bases full of Tigers. That's up high, ball 1, 1-0 the count. On the designated hitter for the Tigers, Carson Hunt. There's a strike called inside corner at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. About to lose our minds up here in the press box. Thought he was going to call that one a ball. There's a foul ball line down toward the bullpen of the Tigers. 1-2 the count now. Reeder at third, Herring at second. Hammock at third, and that just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Carson Hunt at the plate. Swing and a miss of the high heater. So the strikeout leaves the bases loaded, no runs on 1 hit. Strikeout to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. I'll be back. To the bottom half of the 3rd we go. Bard, Adams, and Sanchez scheduled up. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas. He went to Piper High School. He had an RBI base hit his first time up. He will step in with, as he leads off the bottom of the 3rd, there's a high fly ball into center field. Out to take care of that is Madron. To take care of that for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Caleb Adams. He had an RBI double his first time up. Adams is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. There's a strike right through there, 0-1 the count. On the center fielder, Caleb Adams. Squares to bunt. The bunt is down. And that's going to be a bunt hit by Adams. So the bunt stays in fair territory, grabbed by the pitcher, no throw down there. So that's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez had a 2-run home run his first time up. Sanchez is from Sidra, Puerto Rico. He will step in with a runner at first base and 1 out. First pitch is a strike called. 0-1 the count. Runner at first base is Adams after the bunt hit. It's a ground ball hit up the middle. That's going to be taken by the second baseman. O'Toole tosses a little short toss to Herring. Herring over to Mitchell. No runs on 1 hit. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the 4th inning. Mitchell, O'Toole, and Madron scheduled up. Mitchell struck out his first time up. He's from Goddard, Kansas. There's a strike right through there. Strike 1 called. 0-1 the count as Blake Mitchell, the first baseman, leads off the top of the 4th for the Tigers. That sailed just a little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Blake Mitchell. Swing and a miss, breaking pitch. A little bit out in front of it, swung over the top of it. 1-2 the count. Blue Devils lead the Cowley Tigers 4-2 here in the top of the 4th. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch for the strikeout. That's going to bring up O'Toole. O'Toole will step in on the left-handed side. He's the second baseman. O'Toole is from Arkansas City, Kansas. Went to Ark City High School. He flew out to center field his first time up. There's ball 1. 1-0 the count on the second baseman, Hayden O'Toole. Swing and a miss of the high heater. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Blue Devils lead by 2. Swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. Actually fouled that into the glove of the catcher, Buffington. There's going to be a hit by pitch. So a 1-out hit by pitch of the number 9 hitter. So back to the top of the order, and Bryce Madron. He had a home run to lead off the game, then a strikeout into the second. He'll step in here in the top of the fourth inning with one out and a runner at first base after that hit by a pitch. So throw over to first, back in safely is O'Toole. O'Toole being held by Bard, the first baseman. It's a high fly ball to right field. A few steps back and towards center is Sanchez, and Sanchez takes care of that for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up DeGarmo. DeGarmo had a double his first at bat and then a fly out to center field in his second at bat. Runner at first base, 2 outs. Carlgren on the mound for his fourth inning of work. There's a breaking pitch right through there for strike one called. 0-1 the count on the third baseman, Trey DeGarmo. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Buffington. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Runner at first base is O'Toole. Throw over to first, nothing going on over there. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. DeGarmo at the plate. Swing and a miss. Hey, I want to remind everyone, first of all, thanks for watching and listening. If you have not subscribed, please do so. It helps get these young men more views, and that's what we like, is views for these young men as they play. If you would like to help financially, go to 4tees.com, hit that donate button, and if you'd like to donate, do so. If not, just watch and enjoy. I appreciate anyone and all of you for watching and listening. We go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. Freeman, Hutchison, and McHarg scheduled up. Freeman is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. He'll step in as he leads off the bottom of the fourth for the Blue Devils. High and inside that first pitch, so 1-0. Chance Cox back for another inning of work for the Tigers. The foul ball headed down the right field line. DeGarmo, Herring, O'Toole, Mitchell left to right across the infield. Reeder, Madron, and Hammock across the outfield with Vaughn behind the plate. That's up high, 2-1 the count. Sunshiny day, breeze lightly blowing out of the south, blowing out toward left field. Comes the 2-1 pitch. That's up a little bit high. 3-1 the count as the designated hitter Darius Freeman leads off. Here in the bottom of the fourth, he struck out his first time up. There's ball 4 inside, so a leadoff walk issued to Freeman. That's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison will step in with a runner at first base. Hutchison is from Hayes, Kansas. He'll step in with a runner at first base and nobody out. He walked his first time up. Throw over to first, got him picked off. Freeman is going to be out after being picked off, so a leadoff walk and then picked off for 1 out. So a nice move by the pitcher, Chance Cox. Then the throw down to the shortstop for the tag out. There's a strike right through there at the knees, 0-1 the count. On the third baseman, Hutchison. Breaking pitch sails inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom half of the 4th inning, that's way inside. 2-1 the count. Bottom half of the 4th, scheduled 7-inning game. Second game will be in 9. There's a strike. Breaking pitch started outside half of the plate and broke right across the middle. It's high and outside, so 3-2 the count. Chance Condit down in the bullpen, loosening up for the Tigers. Nobody working in the Blue Devils bullpen. That's up high for ball 4. So back-to-back walks, but the first walk was erased by a pickoff. So that's going to bring up Peyton McHarg. He grounded back to the pitcher, a little nubber out towards second base, his first time up. Runner at first base. 1 out. It's outside, ball 1, 1-0 the count. Lefty versus lefty here. Chance Cox in his 4th inning of work for the Tigers. It's inside, ball 2, 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out. Runner at first base. Throw to first. Back in safely. Glad to see that Palmer Hutchison, who walked down there, didn't fall into the same trap that Freeman did. Two and 0 the count on McHarg. That's inside, ball 3. So 3-0 the count. Pitcher wondering why that ball's not called a strike. That inside corner to the left-handed hitter has not been called a strike today. Comes the 3-0. There's ball 4. So runners at first and second. Going to get a visit to the mound. We'll see if there's any changes. Blue Devils with runners at first and second with 1 out. We'll be back. All right, pitching change has been made for the Tigers. On the mound now is Chance Condit. Has a 2-0 record, a 7.59 ERA. He's from Salina, Oklahoma, went to Adair High School. He will take over for Chance Cox with a runner at second and one out. Buffington at the plate. He grounded to the second baseman his first time up. Buffington is from Andover, Kansas, went to Andover Central High School. He steps in. Runners at first and second with one out. There's a strike outside corner, called strike one. 0-1 the count on the catcher, Buffington. Turning back to second, nothing going on back there. Oh, and 1 the count, one out. Runner in scoring position is Hutchison. Foul ball, that's going to be backing out of play. Hutchison at second, McHarg at first. Back-to-back walks, but the first walk was picked off, was Darius Freeman on a nice move by the left-handed pitcher. 0-2 the count now on Matt Buffington. Swing and a miss of the high heater for the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the order, and Cole Dawson. Dawson will step in with a runners at first and second. 2 outs now. He had a double in the first inning and a pop out to the shortstop in the second inning in shallow left field. 2 outs and 2 on, 2-run lead for the Blue Devils. A high fly ball on the left side of the infield. The third baseman's coming in to take care of that, does DeGarmo. For the third out of the inning, the Blue Devils, no runs on no hits in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. Blue Devils leading 4-2. We'll be back. To the top half of the fifth inning we go. Blue Devils lead 4-2. Reeder, Herring, and Vaughn scheduled up for the Cowley Tigers. They trail by 2. Reeder has walked twice so far. He will step in on the left-handed side to face Cooper Carlgren. There's a strike called. 0-1 the count on the left fielder, Jensen Reeder. Foul ball headed down the left field line. Oh, and 2 the count on Reeder. Foul ball backing out of play. We'll do the 0-2 again. Top of the 5th inning action, scheduled 7-inning game. Foul ball down the first base line. We'll do the 0-2 once more, at least once more. Fly ball headed into left field. McHarg circles around to take care of that. So a fly out to left field for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Herring. Herring will step in with nobody on and one out. Herring has popped out to the shortstop and had a base hit to center field. His 2 at-bats so far. That ball was called a ball by the umpire. 1-0 the count. That's up a little bit high. 2-0 the count.
Is he okay? Do we need to check on him? Did he hit in the head?
2-0 the count. There's a strike called on the outside corner. Somebody in the crowd, way to go, Angel, meaning Angel Hernandez, who has been criticized for his ball and strike in the MLB. That ball's all the way back to the screen for 3-1 the count. Cooper Carlgren in his 5th inning of work for the Blue Devils. 3-1 count on Herring. That's way up high. So a 1-out walk issued to the shortstop Herring. It's going to bring up the catcher Vaughn. Vaughn's had an RBI base hit and grounded out unassisted to Bard down at first base. He'll step in on the left-handed side. There's a strike called. Catches the inside corner. Does that breaking pitch. Runner at first base. 1 out. There's a strike right through there at the knees, inside part of the plate. 0-2 the count on the catcher, Logan Vaughn. Tying outside. One and two the count. Strike 3 called, catches the outside corner for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Hammock. Hammock is the right fielder. He popped out to the second baseman his first time up and then reached on a base on balls his second time up. It's high and inside, 1-0 the count. Ty Hammock, the right fielder for the Tigers of Cowley. Swing, and that ball was fouled down. 1-1 the count. Herring was going to trot down to second base, see if nobody would send him back, but they caught him. So he's back to first. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's outside and in the dirt. clear out in the outside part of the batter's box on the left-handed side. A nice job by Buffington to keep that from going back to the screen. 2-1 the count now on Hammock. That's high and inside. 3-1 the count now. 2 outs as the Cowley Tigers bat here in the top half of the 5th inning. There's ball 4. So a fly out to left field, a walk, a call out on strikes, and a walk. That's going to bring up Carson Hunt, the designated hitter. Buffington's going to go out and visit. We're going to get a visit to the mound. We'll see if anybody is going to be working down in the bullpen. I don't see anyone down there, but we're going to get a visit to the mound. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching. So the visit to the mound is over. Hunt steps back in. Swing and a miss of that pitch to Hunt. He's been out on a fly to right field and a strikeout. It's up high. 1-1 the count now to the designated hitter, Carson Hunt. A little bit high. 2-1 the count. Four to 2 lead, the Blue Devils clinging to here with 2 runners on but 2 outs. That misses a little bit high and outside. 3-1 the count. So an out, a walk, an out, and a walk. We're here with 2 outs and runners at first and second. Designated hitter Carson Hunt at the plate. There's a strike right through there. So 3-2 the count. So the runners will be off and running with the pitch. The infield's being told to throw across to Bard on the ground out. Comes the stretch and the 3-2 from Carlgren. A high fly ball out into shallow center field. And that ball is going to drop. 2 runs will score. We'll get a visit to the mound. That high fly ball into shallow center field comes down. 2 runs score on that. We'll get a pitching change. We'll get that information. We'll be back here. We're still in the top of the 5th. We're all tied up at 4. pitching change being made by the Blue Devils. Coming in to pitch is Hunter Cachero. He has a 5-2 record, 4.61 ERA. A pinch hitter for Cowley, number 15, Mattis Gagnon from Montreal. He hits a ground ball to Bosserman. Bosserman over to Bard. So the pinch hit, ground out. The Tigers get 2 runs on 1 hit. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, tied at 4. Stay with us. We got a good one. So Gagnon with the ground out, and then moving into first to play first base is Jack Hill. So Jack Hill will be at first base for the Tigers. Bosserman, Bard, and Adams scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Not sure where that missed. That was all right. Jay says low, but I thought it looked pretty good. But 1-0 the count nonetheless. To Bosserman. There's a ball headed into left field. So a base hit by Bosserman. He's had a double, a ground out, and now a base hit to left center. That's going to bring up Bard. Bard's had an RBI base hit and a pop out to center field. He'll step in with nobody out and a runner at first base. Bard to face Condit for the first time. Timeout asked for and granted. DeGarmo, Herring, O'Toole, and Hill from left to right across the infield. Reeder, Madron, and Hammock across the outfield left to right with Vaughn behind the plate and Condit on the mound. There's a strike called. Breaking ball catches the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count on Bard, the first baseman. Bard in 4th place amongst it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. Herring over to first base for the first out of the inning. So Bard out on a 6-3 ground out. That moves Bosserman to second base. That's going to bring up Adams. He has an RBI double and then a base hit bunt. He'll be up there with 1 out and a runner at second base. He'll face Condit for the first time. 4-4 tie here. Had a towering fly ball into shallow center field that landed at the turf. Nobody got to it. Turned back to second. Nothing going on back there. And with 2 outs, the runners were running. Therefore, both of them scored. Breaking pitch stayed inside. 1-0 the count. Going to get a visit to the mound. Blue Devils with 1 out, a runner at second base. Adams at the plate. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. All right, visit to the mound is over. 1-0 the count on Adams. He's the center fielder for the Blue Devils. Runner at second base, 1 out. Misses low and inside. Ball 2. Condit on in relief of Cox. Chance Cox followed up by Chance Condit. Condit is from Salina, Oklahoma. Misses. Oh, strike called. 2-1 the count. A late called strike there on a pitch that appeared to be low. Nonetheless, ruled a strike, so 2-1 the count on Caleb Adams. Breaking ball breaks down low, so 3-1 the count now on the center fielder Adams. Four runs on 5 hits for the Tigers, 4 runs on 7 hits for the Blue Devils. There's a strike called. 3-2 the count now on Adams. All knotted up at 4 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Scheduled 7-inning game for the first game of the afternoon. The second game is a scheduled 9-inning game. Comes the 3-2. So ball headed into center field. That's going to score a run, and into second base is Adams. So Adams, let's see if that, Jace, that be scored a single or a double. I looked down and didn't see what ended up. It'll be a single and advanced on the throw. So an RBI base hit to put the Blue Devils ahead. I looked down to take care of some business and didn't see what happened, so my bad on that, but the Blue Devils with a 5-4 lead. Now runner at second base again, and that's going to bring up Sanchez. He's had a home run and hit into a 4-6-3 double play. There he turned on one, but yanked it way foul down the left field line and out of play. Got pretty amped up on that pitch right there, but pulled it way foul. So 0-1 the count on the right fielder, Sanchez. Time asked for and granted. One the count. Sanchez at the plate. 1 run in on the RBI base hit by Adams. There's a ball headed into left field. That's going to be an RBI single by Sanchez. So the RBI to put the Blue Devils up 6-4. So that's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman has struck out and walked. He will step in with one out and a runner at first base to face Condit. That's up high for ball one. So back-to-back RBI singles makes it 6-4 now for the Blue Devils. Bottom of the fifth inning action. There's a strike called at the waist outside corner. The Blue Devil faithful on the umpire about that one. Felt it was high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. It's a ground ball headed up the middle. And it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. But the Blue Devils get 2 runs on 3 hits. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils leading 6-4. Stay with us. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the 6th inning. Blue Devils took a 2-run lead after Cowley tied it up in the top half of the 5th. The Blue Devils come back with 2 more. O'Toole, Madron, and DeGarmo scheduled up for the Tigers. 1-0 the count on O'Toole. O'Toole has been out on a fly ball to center field and been hit by a pitch. Now that's 2-0 the count on him. O'Toole, the second baseman, squares to bunt, takes strikes 1. Strike 1, not strikes 1. 2-1 the count as O'Toole leads off the top of the 6th for the Tigers. There's a foul ball backing out of play from 2-0 to 2-2 just that quickly. Palmer Hutchison can now step back. He's way off the line at third. He was in on the grass. Now he's moved back. There's a little nubber headed out toward second base. Probably be scored an error on Bosserman. We'll see. Going to be a hit, base hit into behind second base. So the leadoff runner is on. That's going to bring up Madron. Madron is, 1 for 3. Had a home run, a strikeout, and a flyout. He will step in with a runner at first base and nobody out. Breaking pitch, starts outside, comes back to the strike zone for strike one, called 0-1 the count. On the center fielder, Bryce Madron. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Buffington. One and one the count. There's a ground ball back up the middle. Bosserman has it. And over to Dawson. So O'Toole is out at second base. A fielder's choice for Bryce Madron. So one out now. And that's going to bring up DeGarmo. DeGarmo is the third baseman. He's had a double, a flyout, and a strikeout. That's up high for ball one. 1-0 the count. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Just misses low and outside, so 2-0 the count on Trey DeGarmo. There's a strike right through there, 2-1. The Tigers with 2 in the first, 2 in the fifth. Blue Devils with 4 in the first and 2 in the fifth. They lead 6-4 here. And the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. So no runs on one hit. We go to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Blue Devils lead 6-4. Stay with us. We got a good one. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the sixth inning. Blue Devils with a 6-4 lead. Hutchison, McHarg, and Buffington scheduled up to face Condit, who's on in relief of Cox. That's down low for ball one. Want to know the count on Hutchison. Hutchison, the third baseman, he has 2 walks at the plate so far. One in the first, one in the fourth. There's a ball headed up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff base hit, and it gets by Madron. Madron kind of nonchalanted that, and that's going to be a base hit. And then Hutchison's going to be over to third on the air by the center fielder. So a base hit to center field by Hutchison, but he ends up at third base, and that's going to bring up McHarg. McHarg is grounded back to the pitcher toward the second baseman and walked. In the infield comes in, all across the infield. McHarg checks swing and takes ball one high. Want to know the count on Peyton McHarg. Runner at third. That's down low, blocked nicely by the catcher, Vaughn. 2-0 the count. That's up high. 3-1 the count. So we'll see if McHarg has the green light here. 3-0 the count. I said 3-1, didn't I? Jace, you're always on top of things and taking care of me when I goof up. 3-0 the count. That's up high for ball 4. So Hutchison with the leadoff base hit moves all the way to third as the ball gets by Madron in center field. Then the walk to McHarg. That's going to bring up Buffington. Buffington is grounded out to the second baseman and struck out. He's up there with runners at the corners. And nobody out. The Tigers all in at the grass. That stays up high. And the crowd would be going 4, 5, 5, 5, 5 after 5 straight balls. As a pitcher, you hate to be in that situation. I'm sure years ago I was in that situation. The same thing happening. There's a breaking pitch. Nice pitch there to come back by Condit to get a strike on Buffington. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, runners at the corners. The Tigers in at the grass on the infield, all the way around. There's a throw over to first, back in safely is McHarg. Buffington, the catcher, at the plate. Comes the 1-1. There's a ground ball at the shortstop. Up with that is Herring, and over to Hill for the first out of the inning. Runner has to stay at third. So a 6-3 ground out for the first out of the inning. Back to the top of the order, and Dawson. Dawson has a double and a pop out to short and a pop out to third. He'll step in with 1 out and runners at second and third. Palmer Hutchison at third. McHarg at second. 1 out. Blue Devils with a 6-4 lead as they bat here in the bottom of the 6th. This first game is a 7-inning scheduled game, the first of the doubleheader. Blue Devils trying to tack on some insurance runs here. Wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt down the first baseline, or a bunt period here. Hutchison runs pretty well at third. Foul ball back to the screen. Without the screen there, Jace snags that one right after it comes through the glass. 0-1 the count, 1 out. The shortstop, Cole Dawson, at the plate. Comes the 0-1. Fly ball down the right field line, chasing over for that, but that's going to be in the bullpen area for the Tigers. So 0-2 the count now on Cole Dawson, the shortstop. So down in the count to Condit here. Hutchison at third, McHarg at second. There's a foul ball. We'll do the 0-2 again. Going to be a pop-up over here toward the third baseman. He's going to take that in foul territory for the second out of the inning. So the Blue Devils are going to have to get a 2-out hit if they're going to score a run here in this inning to get any more insurance. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman has a double, a ground out, and a single. 2 for 3 on the day. He'll step in with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. See if he can get something on the outfield grass to get a couple insurance runs here for the Blue Devils. Conduit is hoping to get the out, and there's a strike right across there. Breaking pitch strike called from Condit. Condit trying to get his Tigers back in for the top of the 7th with only the 2-run deficit. 0-1 the count on Bosserman. That's in the dirt, nicely blocked by Vaughn to keep the runners at second and third. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Swing and a miss of that breaking ball. Nice pitch. Breaking pitch up and across the outside part of the plate. So down in the count, 1-2 is Bosserman. Bosserman trying to get insurance. Condit trying to get the Tigers back into the dugout. Here comes the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a loss of the bat. So no runs on 1 hit by the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. The Blue Devils need 3 outs. The Cowley Tigers need 2 runs to keep this going. Stay with us. We'll be back. All right, to the top of the 7th we go. 7-inning scheduled game. Blue Devils with a 6-4 lead. Cachero back for another inning of work. Scheduled to face Reeder, Herring, and Vaughn. There's a strike right through there. 0-1 the count on Reeder. Reeder's walked twice and flew out to left field. Squares to bunt. Pulls it back for ball one low. 1-1 strike on the left fielder, Jansen Reeder. The ball headed into deep right field. Going back and falls down, but makes the catch before he falls, does Pablo Sanchez for the first out of the inning. So Reeder drives it deep to right field, just short of the warning track on a line, and it's run down by Sanchez, and that's going to bring up Herring, the shortstop. He's popped out to shortstop, had a base hit and a walk. He steps in with one out and nobody on here in the top half of the seventh inning. There's a strike right through there by Cachero. Cachero is in third place for saves, but I believe he came in with it tied, so he would stand to get the win in this game rather than a save. That's low for ball one. 1-1 strike and one out. Swing and a miss of that breaking ball coming in hard on the hands of Herring, the shortstop. 1-2 the count. Foul ball just staying alive by getting a piece of it is David Herring, the shortstop for the Cowley Tigers. There's a line drive right at Bosserman. Bosserman brings that in for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Vaughn. Vaughn will step in with two outs here in the seventh. The Tigers down to their last out. Vaughn has a base hit, a ground out, and called out on strikes. There's strike one called, 0-1 the count. On the catcher, Logan Vaughn. We traveled yesterday, actually traveled on Wednesday, on Thursday, played the game yesterday due to rain in the area, played two yesterday. They split. The first one went to the Tigers, the second one to the Blue Devils. 0-1. Their strike called inside corner at the knees. The final two games, regular season games for both of these clubs before they start with a best 2 out of 3 start of the playoffs next week on Wednesday through Friday. Here comes the 0-2. There's a soft line drive into right field. So Vaughn with a base hit just over the leaping Brendan Bard to keep this thing alive for the Tigers. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Hammock. Going to get a pinch runner at first base, which is going to be Trayson Miller. So Miller to pinch run at first base after the hit by Vaughn. Hammock will come out. He has popped out to the second baseman and walked a couple of times. He's up there with 2 outs and a runner at first base. The tying run is at the plate for the Tigers. Their strike-breaking pitch catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Ty Hammock, the right fielder up there. That misses a little bit low. 1-1 strike. Top of the 7th inning action, 7 innings scheduled game. Tigers need 2 to keep this thing going. There's a base hit into left field by Hammock. So back-to-back base hits after the first 2 outs. That's going to bring up Carson Hunt. Hunt's going to be up there with 2 outs. He's been out on a fly, struck out, and had a 2 RBI base hit that was a high fly that made it to the turf in the outfield. There's a strike called right through there. So the tying run is at first base. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Cachero trying to end this thing right here. Carson Hunt, the designated hitter, trying to keep it going. There's strike on the outside corner quickly, 0-2 the count. We'll see if Cachero comes to get him right here or if he goes up or out trying to get him to chase something out of the zone. 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So Cachero comes in, gets the job done. The Blue Devils take the first game of this 2-game set, 6-4. We will be back in about 20 minutes. Go to the second. And that is the final for this first game. The Blue Devils win it 6-4. So yesterday we go down to Ark City, Kansas, and Cowley takes the first game 6-0. The Blue Devils come back and win the second one 9-3. They win the first one here today. And now we come down to one game to determine the winner wins the east side of the bracket and will have the first place seed to play the 8 seed or the 7 seed, depending on whether you're in first or second, opposite of the bracket next week to start the playoffs. So we'll shut this one down for now. We'll be about another 20 to 30 minutes. We'll get the next one going. Thanks. And if you don't mind, subscribe so we get these kids, these young men, an opportunity to get their games seen out here. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.